Hello, so I'm gonna do a read and color with me. I got these Pocahontas books. This was from an older lady that was getting rid of books, and then my mother-in-law was getting rid of this, so I was like, these would be perfect, like, read and color. And I want to use some jumbo crayons because I feel like that'd be fun, and it makes me feel like a kid again to use big crayons. So it's the from like the golden books. I love the like nostalgic like hardcover golden books with that like particular design on the spine, but this is just a soft cover. Okay, I was gonna get my pointer that I've used because I know one of y'all requested that. Let me go grab it. Okay, here's my little pointer. Okay, so here, let me just go this way for the reading, and then I'll put it down for when I color. Okay, so I don't know if this is actually, it's been so long since I watched Pocahontas, I don't know if this is like the same as the regular Pocahontas movie, or if there's like a separate side story, because on the back it has all the different classic books, and the Pocahontas looks different than this one. Looks like it might be like another side story or something to Pocahontas. But yeah, it's got Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, 101 Dalmatians, Little Mermaid, Snow White, The Fox and the Hound, The Lion King, Sleeping Beauty, and Pocahontas. I remember having like the VHSs of these Disney movies when I was a kid. Ocahontas. Hello. Okay, so it's the picture of her raccoon friend. Okay, I'm just gonna bring y'all a bit closer. Pocahontas and her chief. Before European settlers came to Virginia, an Indian girl named Pocahontas was growing up there with her tribe. One year, her mother grew sick and died. Months passed, but Pocahontas was still sad. On a day late in summer, her father, Chief Powhatan, urged her to go with her friends and practice for the harvest races. Pocahontas sighed. "Father, I don't think I want to be a runner this year," she answered. It was clear that the girl needed more time before she could be herself again. The struggle to turn the page because I don't have a band-aid. Pocahontas and Flit. When Powhatan was gone, Flit the hummingbird came to visit. He saw Pocahontas' beadwork lying next to her, untouched. Flit picked up a bead and tossed it to her playfully. Then he picked up another and another. "All right, Flit, I'll do my work," said Pocahontas with a smile. "You're right, it's good to be busy." Pocahontas and her friend. Soon Pocahontas' friend Nakoma stopped by. She had been in the fields picking wildflowers. She put one in Pocahontas' hair. "Flowers are magic," said Nakoma. "They make everyone feel better." "Thank you, my good friend," said Pocahontas. "That's so sweet." She put flower in her hair. Flit's up there flying. Then Pocahontas went to visit Grandmother Willow. The old woman was an ancient tree spirit full of wisdom and love for Pocahontas. "Everyone is worrying about me, Grandmother," said Pocahontas. "They don't want me to be sad anymore." "Everything is happening the way it should," said Grandmother Willow. "Your sadness will go away when your heart can once again be touched." Pocahontas looking at, wonder what that'd be like to be stuck in a tree. Just kidding. She's got all her little critter friends, little turtle, squirrel, and Flit, bunny, little chipmunk. deer, like I think that's a beaver. So sweet. It's a really pretty willow tree. The next day, Nakoma talked to Pocahontas into going on a canoe trip. They planned to go upriver to a place where wild cherries grow. The ripe cherries are just waiting for us, said Nakoma. You'll see. Because I haven't watched Pocahontas in so long, I don't know if I'm pronouncing like the names in the book correctly, so I apologize if I'm not. After the two had paddled for a while, the river grew narrow and the water ran faster. Suddenly, Pocahontas heard a shrill crying sound above the rushing water. Do you hear something? Asked Pocahontas. Nakoma shook her head. Interesting. Wonder what's about to happen. And why didn't Nakoma hear that? Oh, it's the raccoon friend. Forget his name. The sound was coming from a young raccoon in trouble. He was clinging to a branch, racing downstream. I see an animal caught in the current, Pocahontas called to Nakoma. Steer to the right while I try to rescue him. By the time Pocahontas pulled the raccoon out of the water, he was exhausted. She put him in a basket and went back to her paddling. Oh, he was struggling, so they rescued him. And she had this basket to put him in. That's cute. Poor little raccoon. Soon they reached the place where the cherry trees grew and went ashore. Before Pocahontas began picking cherries, she carried the raccoon to a sunny spot. Rest now, she told the little animal. I'll be back. By the end of the day, Pocahontas had decided to take the raccoon home with her. She named him Miko. Okay, so his name's Miko. It's cute. Cute little Miko. Friends picking the cherries in the cherry tree. That's probably. There's a lot of different cherries. Canoe. On the day after his rescue, Miko was weak and tired. Pocahontas tried to feed him, but the raccoon wouldn't eat. Your stomach doesn't want food, said Pocahontas, patting Miko gently, but your eyes follow me wherever I go. Aww, that's so cute. It's probably gonna take him a minute to eat because he's so startled. That night, Miko became very ill. He seemed to have a fever. Pocahontas knew he must drink water to live. Nakoma came to the longhouse to help Pocahontas. Drink, Miko, drink, urged Pocahontas. Aw, he got sick. With a little fever. By morning, Miko was feeling better. When Flit brought berries from a nearby bush, Miko gobbled them down. In a few days, he will go back to the forest, Pocahontas told Nakoma. I will miss him. Aww. Soon Miko grew stronger, but he did not go back to the forest. He stayed with Pocahontas. He follows me everywhere, the girl told her father. Yes, like a second shadow, Powhatan said, laughing. That's so cute. I love that. Following Pocahontas. He's happy again. And it looks like him and Flit are going to be friends too. Because of berries. This is like such a cool and cute side story. After that, Miko rarely left Pocahontas' side. The little raccoon was a real clown, and Flit could be counted on to scold Miko. Sorry, let me start that over. I was thinking too, it's super cute that like it gives like backstory, I guess, to the friendship with her raccoon friend. Okay. And Flit could be counted on to scold Miko when he thought the silly raccoon was going too far with his antics. Day after day, the two creatures made Pocahontas laugh. That's so cute. Aw, they made her laugh again. I love that. Pocahontas is happy. Finally, Pocahontas took Miko to meet Grandmother Willow. While they were there, Miko began to play. Soon Pocahontas was smiling at the little raccoon. You are happier now, said Grandmother Willow. You have let this little funny face touch your heart. Aww. It was almost harvest time, a season for celebrating. Pocahontas decided to run in the races after all. To prepare, she ran through the forest each day like a young deer. "Hurry up, Miko," she called. "We don't want to be left behind." That's cute. She ran with Miko, or I guess Miko was like her moral support. That's so cute. I love these pictures. All the like, it's very much fitting for fall time. All the fall colors in this picture right here. It's giving ball. Okay. On the day of the games, everyone was excited. Later, there would be a feast and dancing. The winners of the races would sit in special places by the tribal fire. With Miko at her side, Pocahontas waited to begin the first race. Everyone knew she ran like the wind. It would be hard to catch her. "Ready?" said the chief. "Go!" Dang, is she, okay, there's like a couple women in the back, but it's like all the men in the front. That's crazy. They're cheering them on over here on the side. Guess who was the winner? The sprint was over. "The winner is Pocahontas." "You're right," said Powhatan. "And Miko the raccoon." Oh, and Miko. As everyone cheered, Miko sat proudly on Pocahontas' shoulder. Pocahontas thanked the spirits for sending him into her life. That's so sweet. Aww. Okay, now we're gonna color. I'm gonna pick a picture to color. So this is like a trace and color. So there's different pages that you could like trace. But I think I'm just gonna color. Like, this is the tracing paper. This was a photo, the one photo I did in the short video with like coloring the sunflowers. But I think I just want to do a different photo altogether. I was thinking of the one with like Flit and Miko. So we didn't even hear about, I think, isn't his name John? We didn't even hear about him in this story. It was just Miko. I love that. Oh, we have Flit. I love hummingbirds. Hummingbirds were my grandmother's favorite animal. And they are just so adorable. They're so tiny. Oh yeah, that guy with the dog. Now I gotta go watch Pocahontas. I can't remember like what all happened. Although I know it's like controversial, like all the original Disney movies are like now canceled because of like, you know, the sexism and racism and stuff like that. That's like, didn't quite catch that as a kid. Okay. That's cute with the bubbles. I want to do simple. Keep it simple. I was gonna do, I thought there was one with Miko and Flit, but this is Miko and the dog. I think I want to do, maybe I'll do Flit. What color was Flit? He's probably green and purple. Okay, he's got green on like the outer wings, and then like a pinky purple under chin, and then like a white chest. And I can paint the flowers, whatever. Paint. Color, I mean. Okay. So we're gonna get the green, and then I guess I'll use the red for the under part, and the flower is gonna be purple and green. Should I add, maybe I'll like color the background like blue or yellow or something. We'll see. I know I mentioned in the video for Thursday about doing another silent drawing video. So for those that don't like the rambling so much, don't worry, I have another silent one coming up. Hopefully next week I'll do it. Okay, so trying not to shake y'all around too much, but the surface I'm working on is kind of jiggly, so okay. Such a sweet story though. Pocahontas will start out sad, you know, grief over something really traumatic, but then her little animal friends made her happy. I know there's been plenty of times in my life I feel like a little God wink when I'm like sad about something, and he cheers me up. And like providing community has been something I'm so grateful that what was I saying? Yeah, like having friends is a big part of like healing and overcoming grief, and knowing that you're not alone. Were his eyes a different color? I don't know. Let me see if his eyes were like just white and then the pupil. These pictures are so pretty. I love a good book, coloring, picture book. I love the smell of books, the feel of books. Get the red. I'm just gonna put these guys over here. I don't trust that not to follow me. Okay. Ooh. Maybe I can combine. Actually, no, I like the red how it is. Hummingbirds are so beautiful, cute and unique. Let me get the tail feathers. I'm just gonna do the wait, he has little feet. For the 14th time, I'm gonna do those yellow. Just real quick. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna need to find a different method for coloring that's more stable than this desk setup that I currently have, because I don't want to shake it all around so much. Oh, I like how these crayons are like blendable. Wait, I should color with these a lot more often. See how they're like blendable? Like you can dark to light. I feel like I can't do that with normal crayon, like normal size crayons. Doing like a light shade on the top, like the inside of the flower. I'm not staying in the lines very good. I have a friend who does amazing, really good coloring and lots of different coloring books. She has like whole collections of like coloring books, and she actually has a channel of like a bunch of videos she's done of coloring. Well, she's not uploading currently, but if you wanted to check out like her old past videos, or like she has a lot of lives. I've told her that like literally just her coloring is ASMR to me. It's her channel name's Emily's Coloring Corner. If you want to check her out, I 10 out of 10 recommend. She's done like super detailed coloring pages that like probably takes lots of hours. I don't know if I have the patience for that. Like I could if I just like did a little bit each day. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna do the background blue. I love that these come like already sharpened very nicely, but if I needed to sharpen them again, I would just have to like do the old-fashioned sharpening because I don't have a giant sharpener. So I want to do darker blue, or just probably just a light. And Emily, if you see this and comment, I can like pin your comment. so then people could easily find coloring videos and be inspired. She uses lots of different, like sometimes like, what's it called, like alcohol markers, or like different color pencils, or different types of, she probably has a lot more coloring utensils than I have. I just have some jumbo crayons and color pencils. I have like, I need to get like actual markers to color with. I have like some like dry erase markers that I sometimes use to color with, and then I can't remember. I like borrowed supplies from different people at different times, but I personally don't have that much coloring supplies. Okay. Just a light blue background. I wish that kind of blended better. The lines are kind of harsher in some areas than others, but okay. I think I'm gonna end the video here, but thank you so much for watching. Golden Books includes tracing tissue. I love how this little thing they put on the back. It's fun to copy outlines on tracing tissue and complete a picture in color. Selected drawings provide interesting subjects for children to trace onto the sheets of tissue bound right in the book. The printed pictures can also be colored with crayons. That's cute. Okay. Alrighty. I will catch you in the next video. Bye. Wait, let me put the crayons away. I'm always like, bye, and then I like, wait, one more thing. Wait. Because I don't want you to miss the magic of me putting the crayons away. Because it's so important. Okay. Okay. The book. Alrighty. Thank you.